Info Echo on board, stand 9er, requesting IFR towards destination as filed from Guadalupe.
Aircraft 604 Delta, you're cleared to Martinique on the Captain 3 Foxtrot departure, Captain transition, XF level 140 and squawk 6012.
It's cleared towards destination. Get this to Foxtrot departure, climbing level 100, squawk 6012.
Alright, that was two different people that are talking. So 604 Delta, you follow flight level 140. So read back is correct. Apart from the altitude, you're cleared up to flight level 140, squawk 6012.
Wilco and climb 140 for airphone 604 Delta.
640 Delta, section 604 Delta, readback is correct. Information echo is correct also. QNH 1013, report ready for push and stop.
Wilco.
Okay, who's the other aircraft calling? Caribbean 7458. Radar contact over 3,700 feet. Upon passing, car maintain level 350. Upon passing 4,100 feet, you can proceed direct to Ipkiss. And you'll clear up to 350.
You guys, so we're ready to go. I was not going to stream this, pretty much tired. I got in like about 3 o'clock this morning, got to work at around 5:30, pretty tired, but you know, I wasn't going to do this flight early. I had to take a rest. Got a couple of hours of downtime, and we're all ready to go. So we're here in Guadalupe. We've already boarded. Boarding is completed. We do have a couple of aircrafts on the ground. We do have VATS. We do have air traffic control online. PRCO Center is online. We don't have ground or tower, but we do have ATIS for Guadalupe. So, yep, we are in Guadalupe. We're flying from Guadalupe to St. Martin, doing a couple of these short hops. Our flight today is Air France 608 with its scheduled service to St. Martin. All right, or Princess Juliana. We're gonna call up center now and request startup and taxi clearance, and that way we can be out of here. Our ground power is off already. We already completed most of our checks that we needed to do, and our MCP is already set up. Our FMCDU, our MCDU is already set up. The only thing we need to do is just get our departure clearance from PRCO Center, and we should be all ready to go. So if you guys are new here, welcome, and thank you so much for joining me today. Again, let's go ahead and call up ATC and get them going. PRCO Center, good afternoon. Air France 608, we're on the ground in Guadalupe with information echo, ready for start and taxi clearance, please.
Air France 608, you're cleared to Princess Juliana Airport via the Bimbo 2 Foxtrot departure, Bimbo transition. You can expect flight level 160, squawk 6064.
How we copy that, Air France 608. We're cleared to Juliana via the Bimbo 2 Fox departure. We're going Bimbo transition, flight level 160 and 6064 on the squawk.
France 608, readback is correct. Echo is current, 1014 for the QNH. You can expect 160 departure, report for the ready for the push and start.
Yes sir, we're ready to go at the gate. We copy echo, we do have it in the box, Air France 608.
608, you can push this on approve. We'll get you to face, face west.
We're already facing outwards here because apparently when we loaded in, it kind of made our nose be facing out to that outer taxiway. So we're able to start up and just taxi out.
All right, startups approved. Advise ready to taxi.
We'll advise when ready to taxi at Fenix A320. All right, so we are startup approved. Let's go ahead. Beacon lights are going on. GPU is gone. We don't have any pushback. We should not have any pushback. Yes. I'm not sure what she's gonna do. Yes. Alright, so let's go ahead and close our doors. I gotta fix that seated passengers. Ignition is set to start.
Caribbean 745 Delta, ready to push and start.
Our squawk is setting, zero power is disconnected and off. Seatbelt signs are on. Thruster levers are idle. Fuel quantity check. TO data is going to be set and reviewed right now.
Airfront 604 Delta is ready for push and start.
Alright, so we calculate that and we're going to send that over to our Gnu. Is sent. We're going to go ahead and start engine 1 right now. Engine mode selector is ignition start. All that is already checked. Parking brake is as required. Engine master 1 is going on right now.
Approach today, runway 09.
Don't skip your checklist, people. Don't skip any form of items. I usually do go through the entire thing.
You can expect vectors for the Yankee.
And again, we're not doing a pushback because the aircraft was parked in a pretty interesting angle to allow packs to get in. Usually we would park nose in and then we get pushback. But we don't need pushback, we just need startup and taxi clearance. So once we taxi out, we're going to taxi to the right there, follow the taxiway outward this way, and then it's going to be a backtrack runway 30 for runway 12 or turn around, and then we're going to be coming back around and do our departure. This aircraft is getting its pushback done. All right, engine 1 is available. Starting engine 2. Alright, so available on master 1. We got engine master number 2 is started. Then we'll wait for the after start checklist once we get available. Once engine 2 is available. Alright, so down 0.7, that should be set. Alright, engine 2 is available, so we're going with the after start checklist right now.
Market 304, thank you. Landing.
Oh, down 0.7, APU lead. And APU master is going off at this time.
Non-radar service. From present position, proceed direct to
Lambda. Mode selected to normal. Alright, so after start checklist. Alright, parking brake is set to on, engine mode selector normal, APU bleed off, APU master is off, flight controls are, we're going full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral rudder, full left, full right, neutral rudder trim reset, 0, pitch trim is checked at down 0.7, anti-ice is as required, flight instruments are checked, checklist is complete, and we're ready for taxi. We're going to set our transponder mode to TARA. And we're going to set this to on, auto and on. Alright, let's go ahead and call up for PRCO. PRCO Center Air France 608, we're ready for taxi.
France 608, straight ahead, hold Foxtrot.
Straight ahead, hold Fox, 608. Alright, let's get off that. Let's go ahead and put on our taxi lights, please. Strobes to auto, straight ahead on Fox. Alright, so taxi, nose light is set to taxi, runway turn off light is as required, strobes to auto, TO config. Waiting for it to come up.
You're cleared for the on-out approach, runway 07, report final. Air France 608, runway 12, you're cleared to enter by Foxtrot and backtrack, runway 12, report fully ready.
And we're cleared to enter by Fox and backtrack for runway 12, Air France 608, we'll report when ready. Alright, let's go ahead.
Guadalupe information, Foxtrot's now current QNH 1014.
TO config, check normal, we are waiting for cabin.
Subject 834, when ready, descend and maintain, correction, flight level 280.
Oof, we are getting some bumps here. These specs are not happy with that. Okay. So we are cleared to enter and backtrack via Foxtrot. Runway 30 for runway 12.
Air France 604 Delta, see you taxi.
Yeah, because you gave me a message to taxi to holding point Foxtrot and then report ready for departure.
Ah, did I? I didn't remember doing that. I remember carrying to push back. I taxied Air France 608 to taxi it.
Well, maybe you sent it to the wrong person, but my bad then. We're now taxiing to holding point Foxtrot and ready for departure.
When you say departure, you need to backtrack, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, there's an aircraft on the runway, hold Foxtrot.
We'll hold Foxtrot until further notice. France 604 Delta. Yarko Air France 604. Let's try it one more time. Is my clearance valid?
Yeah, clearance valid, and you ran, I think you're ready for the push and start, correct?
I am ready for push and start, correct.
Alright, stand 5, push and start to approve face west.
Face west, Air France 604, thank you.
Marker 304, surface wind 090 at 13 knots. Runway 07, you're cleared to land. Report runway vacated.
Right, you guys sorry about that. I just got a call real quick, so I had to take
Guadalupe
that.
Tower for Air France 604 Delta. Confirm you sent us a message with lineup and weight when we want to disregard other airplane?
That's a negative. I haven't sent any messages out at all.
Well, my bad then. I'm getting strange message from Telex of the CPDLC ACAR, so well, my bad then.
That's alright.
Alright, our...
ready?
Yes, sir, we are ready to go. Air France 608.
Air France 608, Bimbo 2 Foxtrot. The surface winds 090 at 9 knots, runway 12, clear for takeoff.
Bimbo 2 Foxtrot, clear for takeoff, and copy the winds. Air France 608. Thanks. Alright, so we are ready to go. Fury, auto brakes max on. Advise, strobe lights are on. Runway turn off light line lights. And takeoff no blue. Packs are on. ECAM memo. Again, takeoff no blue. Checklist is complete. We're off.
And Tomjet 834, turn right heading 250 degrees. 8 and 834, continue descend in flight level 120.
Takeoff. Manflex 62 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Check. knots. V1, rotate. Positive brake.
Air France 604 Delta, you're clear to enter and backtrack via Foxtrot runway 12, report fully ready.
Roger, clear to enter runway and backtrack runway 12 for Air France 604 Delta.
Air France 608 radar contact, climb to maintain now, flight level 160.
Climb now 160, Air France 608.
Air France 608, when able, proceed direct to Zapata.
When able, direct Zapata for Air France 608. Alright, lever thrust climb. Getting some asymmetry. Now we can go direct to Zapata for... We're skipping a lot of different things here.
616 with you at point of peace, gate 6, we're going to reach a Foxtrot on board, ready for a minute.
Alright, we're skipping a lot of things here. Flaps up.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's 3167, correct? Or 616?
Alright, let's go ahead after takeoff. Checklist is going in right now.
Air France 616, clear to Miami, Guard 2, Foxtrot departure, Guard transition. Expect flight level 360 squawks.
Alright, so after takeoff checklist, aligning gears, retracted, thrust climb, spoilers disarmed, FCU AP1 on, check auto thrust is on. Flaps are retracted, packs are on, anti-ice is as required, nose wheel light is off, runway turn off lights are off. After takeoff checklist is on. We're cleared up to flight level 160. Check.
Info Fox, QNH 1014 and we
hard turn, we're direct Zapata. 106 nautical miles means that we're just going direct to our...
Air France 604 Delta, the Captain 2 Foxtrot departure, runway 12, surface winds 090 knots, you're clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 12, copy the wings for Air France 604 Delta.
Center, hello American 3167, we are requesting a car clearance to Miami.
Okay, stepped on, standby. Air France 604, is you ready to taxi?
The thing about it is, a lot of persons are getting stepped on because I'm not sure if some people are on and some because you're not hearing a lot of persons, and sometimes you speak and then you step on certain persons.
3167, you're clear to Miami.
So that's what's happening there right now.
That should be, and you can expect flight level 360 squawk 60.
But that ain't my problem right now. That's theirs.
Okay, we're clear to Miami, go to Foxtrot departure, for transition expecting for level 360, walking 6060, American 3167.
3167, read back is correct. Foxtrot current 1014, report fully ready for push and start.
Participation Foxtrot is on board, finish 1014, and we'll report when ready for push and start.
I did get proper Airbus throttles. Alright. Standard is set.
Marker 3084, not a problem, thank you.
Alright, passing 10,000 feet, line of lights are going off. Strobes on. Seatbelt signs are off and anti-ice is as required. Climb checklist is complete.
Marker 6404 Delta, radar contact on 2,600 feet. Climb maintains level 140, proceed direct to Captain.
Roger, climbing level 140, proceed direct to Captain for F1604 Delta.
Around 604 via Foxtrot, click enter backtrot runway 12, report fully ready.
Aircraft 604, click the backtrack, we'll report when ready.
Airphone 616, 86, QNH 101 for request on start.
Thanks for the Q&A. Pushing targets approved. Face west for 616.
Start approved face west for Airphone 616. 6-7, we're on start, push to start.
Stand by. Comjet 834, continue sending to...
But if you guys are just joining us again, we're flying over to Princess Juliana International Airport today. We just departed from Princess or Guadeloupe. This is our our flight plan today. Bimbo to Foxtrot, departure to Bimbo. Alpha 515 to Juliana and direct. We are going to be on an RNAV runway 10 approach. Within that RNAV 10 approach, we will be, following a particular flight through Zapata.
Alright, Air France 608, Bjarko.
Go ahead for Air France 608.
Yeah, it's a pretty short flight there for you, buddy, so let's see here. It's a basic non-radar service for you now, so when ready, you can descend across Zapata, flight level 120, and report 10 DME inbound Zapata.
Roger, when ready, we'll descend to Zapata, flight level 120. We'll report 10 DME from Zapata, Air France 608. As we get up to cruise, we're down. Alright, perf. Next. To top of descent, it's pretty close there. So let's go ahead and get our flight information, including our METAR 080 at 13 knots. Temperature is 2910.
And comes at 834, expedite your descent, sir, to flight level 70. Okay, in that case, 834, turn right, heading 270.
Alright, so our minimum altitude or our decision altitude is 700 feet. We're checked.
604, Captain 2 Foxtrot departure, runway 12, the surface winds 0909 knots, you're clear for takeoff.
Alright, we're at cruise now.
Caddy 2 Foxtrot, Caddy transition. Ready.
We got Antigua VOR to our right there. We're just over Antigua, pretty close still. About 66 nautical miles from Zapata. And we should be descending to 120, we'll report 10 DM.
Air France 967, thanks, push us out of the crew face west. Intelligence 834, best rate down to now flight level 50. Air France 604, radar contact out of 2,400 feet. Present position, you can proceed direct to Captain, climb maintain flight level 140.
Proceed direct Captain and climb flight level 140.
PR could be closing in about 20 minutes. And Caribbean 7458, PR code. Caribbean 7458, PR code.
Ready taxi.
Now, which one was that?
American 3167, ready taxi.
3167, taxi with a point Foxtrot, runway 12.
Or taxi with a point Foxtrot, runway 12, American 3167.
Firm, proceed direct to Imali. You can expect the RNAV approach this evening, runway 07.
Alright, we'll go on medium auto brakes for our landing today. Our traffic situation looks pretty okay. There's not too many traffic coming into St. Martin today.
And Air France 604 Delta, you can plan for the RNAV approach this evening for runway 10.
Mark, we can expect the RNAV approach runway 10 for Air France 604 Delta.
Air France 604 Delta, you can proceed now, present position direct to Cadillac.
Go on and descend.
604 Delta, proceed direct Cadillac.
My bad. Proceed direct to Carrick, Air France 604 Delta.
And 604 Delta, descent across Carrick at 2,000 feet. The marketing QNH 1013.
2008 Air France 604, Delta.
Air France 604, same for you. You can plan for the RNAV approach for runway 10 today.
We have a lot of Air France 604s on the line.
From present position, proceed direct to Carrot. When ready, descend across Carrot at 3,000 feet.
I don't think Air France has all these A320s in their fleet down here. I know they only have one, which is the one that I'm flying right now, HEF, Hotel Echo Papa Fox. Well, they're most likely doing their own stuff. I think there is a Caribbean.
Let's see, sorry, American 3167.
Stuff being done.
Clear to enter back to 12. Report for the race.
Charlie about track runway 12, board manager American 3167. Air France 616, ready taxi.
Alright, stand by whoever is calling. Contact 384 down to 3,000 feet now, QNH 1012.
And St. Kitts is right here for all you guys. We're over in Nevis right now.
Proceed direct to Olido. Oscar Lima, India Delta Oscar. Descend across Olido at 3,000 feet. Expect the ILS 109. Okay, who else is calling?
Air France 616 is ready taxi.
Hold on. Air Canada 967. You ready to taxi? Alright, we'll give you the clearance here a little bit, so taxi holding points, runway 09.
I want to call him, but I cannot speak because he's speaking to like about 20 other guys at one time. Center Air France 608, we are 16 miles from Zapata, descending through flight level 130.
Air France 608, thank you. Let's see here. Center is actually just gone offline, so you can go ahead and monitor Unicom 128 radar services are terminated. Bye-bye.
Alright, we're over to Unicom for Air France 608. See ya. Alright, so we're over on our own stuff, on our own timing right now. We're heading into Juliana today. We do have an aircraft right here. It's below us by at least 300 feet. We may have a traffic incident right now, but I'm hoping that he's gonna be, I'm looking for him. I'm not seeing him yet. He's on this side. Okay, he's above us now by 100 feet. 200 feet. We do have TCAS autopilot, so in the event that we have any incidents, the aircraft will be able to descend and climb based upon what it needs. He's about 400 feet. Above us. I wonder if he decided to go offline then. Yeah, he's there 1,000 above us. Set to 3,000. Red Zapata. Right turn. Check. Alright. Looking for the traffic still. There he is. He's above us. Behind us. He's still right up behind us now. I saw him at the last second, the little dark spot right in between here. Alright, initiating a descent down to 3,000 now. Thrust idle. Descent. Alright, so we can start calling Juliana traffic right now. Juliana traffic, F160, we just left Zapata on the RNAV runway 10 approach, descending through flight level 110 for 3000. Alright, now we're slowing down. As opposed to when the aircraft has the sharkless, this aircraft will be a little bit slippery when it comes to slowing down and descending. You'll float a little bit, it's expected to happen. So you have to plan ahead for these things. My main reasoning on this channel has always been being ahead of your aircraft and never behind it. Here we go, our green dot is dropping, so we're gonna try to see if we can get down. Let's see, it asked for more drag and I already had that drag out. Aircraft is going down to catch it up. Our seatbelt signs are set to on. Waiting for 10,000. Speed. Juliana Tower 118.7. Let's go ahead and set that right now. Saves me the time. I already had a 7 in there. Perfect. Alright. 10,000. Line of lights are set to on. Juliana traffic. F160 we are 14 miles from Umana, descending through flight level 090 for 3000. The RNAV 10 approach. Alright, getting down. So we do have a nice little, oh, the wind is shifting, but we do look like we're gonna have a slight quartering crosswind. This one really needs to get out of this jacket thingy. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet. There's our decel point. We are going to need speed brake for this. Weather looks beautiful getting into Juliana today. We can see everything going on. So, not pretty difficult to get into Juliana this afternoon. Alright, let's go ahead and pull up our charts. Got our destination here. Our approach, RNAV GNSS runway 10. Punch in on that. We're from Zapata, go to Umana, then we're in, then to Lesser. And we're all the way in. It looks like we got away. It got away from us, so we need more drag to slow down. So our aircraft can catch up. range down to 10 nautical miles. 10-15, check. Altimeters are set. And that's our descent checklist complete. Set for landing system, there we go. Up speed brake out. We're going flaps 1. And we have the field inside already. Alright, we're switching to Juliana Tower. Juliana Tower, Air France 608. We are about 3 miles from Avaki. We're descending through 4,100 to 3,000 for the RNAV 10 arrival. It's down to 2,000. Alright, let's get brake out. Approach is armed. Alright, left glide slope and localizer star. Air France up, no ADC required. Check. Make on that. And Juliana traffic, Air France 608 were established on the RNAV runway 10 approach. We are just about 7.5 miles from final. Alright, let's go ahead. Speed brake is up, flaps select 2, spoilers are armed. Alright, so we are on our approach.
2,500.
Check. Flap select 3. And flap select full. Landing checklist. Cabin crew is advised. EFIS is as required. FCU is on approach. ND terrain is as required. Flaps are set to landing. Landing gear down. Spoilers are armed. Auto brakes is set to medium. FCU AP2 is as required. Engine mode selector is as required. Let's go ahead and get our nose wheel lights and our runway turn off set to on. Go around altitude is going now set to 3,000. And ECAM memo, landing no blue. Checklist is complete. Juliana traffic, Air France 608, we're 5 miles from 5 miles, runway 10 landing. Alright, kind of stumbled up on my words there a little bit, but just a 5 mile on final, on a 5 mile final. So that's what I should be saying, not 5 miles from final. Going in nicely. We have a decent amount of headwind there. It's dropping, but it is decent. You can see it, and I'm 100% sure once I disconnect the AP at 1,000 feet, I am gonna feel it as well. I can see the aircraft making corrections.
1,000.
Check. AP off.
Above.
A little bit high.
Minima.
Continue. winds are giving us a little bit of breeze right there.
500.
Check. A little bit to the left there. We're going to try to get back onto center line. Let's use our rudder for that.
300.
Don't try to pitch up. And the aircraft settle down on the runway normally.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Drive.
And spoilers versus green. Maximum reverse. Decel. Auto brake off. You can turn around here. And we are getting off. And welcome to Juliana, guys. The local time is, I'm unsure. It's pretty much 5:14 p.m. We're going to Alpha 2 today. Alright, let's go ahead and get our APU started. Let's go ahead and disarm our spoilers. APU master and start is on. Juliana traffic at France 608. We're backtrack runway 28 to exit at Charlie. Let's see if we can get off here as soon as possible. Let's go with our ground charts. Yeah, we're getting off of and get off of Echo, which is right there. No, that's Fox or something. So we can get off on Delta. Yeah, we won't be able to pass by these. We'll get off via Delta or Charlie for Alpha 2. So that's Echo. Oh my god. Alright, our APU is available. Let's go ahead and get the APU bleeds to on. And we are waiting to call our flaps up. Let's go ahead. Flaps going up. Predictive wind shear is going off. And weather radar. Alright, now we're getting off on Charlie. Because those things right there. I think there's someone at Alpha 2 already. Alpha 1, Alpha 2, yeah, someone is at Alpha 2 already, so we may just go ahead to Alpha 1. Juliana traffic at France 608, we've exited runway 10 at Charlie. Alright, so it looks like my Juliana scenery needs to be updated. Something is conflicted. So let's go ahead and turn off our landing lights. Turn off our strobes. Taxi lights to taxi. Let's go ahead over as far as we can out here. So we're going Alpha 3 out here today. Someone is already at Alpha 2. It's Delta A321. Alright, as we enter our gate, taxi, runway turn off is off. Get on our brake here. Alright, there we go. Brakes are set. Engine's going off. Let's go ahead. Beacon lights go to off. We're gonna deboard. Dismiss that. Menzies. Let's go. Let's dismiss this as well. Alright. So there goes the jet. Ooh, that jetway came in fast, bro. Okay. Interesting. Alright. So here we go. We're on the ground and Storatsu back again. AOC. Receive messages. Arrival. Check. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our external power on because it is available. Get those APUs off as soon as possible. We'll switch off our seatbelt signs. Beacon lights are off. Transponder mode. We are going to go ahead and set that to standby. Anti-ice is off. Serial lights as required. External power is on. APU is off. Checklist is complete. Give this a minute for the deboarding to commence. Now this is real weird what they've done here, but okay. That jetway is severely inside of us. Alright, let's go ahead and... I'm just looking at my Sky Team stuff right now. But I need to submit or stop the recording and submit the report. Let's go ahead and submit that. We're booking another flight. There's an A330 to go back to Charles de Gaulle, but I'm not going to go do that. We can go back to Rayzet. That is the only other flight that we have. The same flight that we just did. Alright, yo. So it looks like we're all set for our flight today. Let's go ahead and take a look at our flight statistics. Let's go ahead and refresh. let's check our flight analysis. We landed at minus 80 feet per minute. That was awesome. Pretty nice, pretty good. Had a pretty smooth touchdown. We kind of floated a little bit further down the runway than I would like. But again, with the winds that we had, it's perfect. I wouldn't have it any other way, actually. But again, thanks guys for joining me on this short flight. I'm about to, go get and do extra stuff here right now. And I'm hoping, I was thinking of doing a secondary flight, a return flight. Not sure how that is going to proceed. But I'm just going to take a break here real quick and see if we can get some things going. Again, thank you so much for joining me on this flight. If you guys have been here for majority of flight, the takeoff, the landing, the taxi in, if you guys did learn a couple of extra stuff, and I'm glad that I was able to, get you guys on your way. But thank you so much for joining, and you guys have a great day.